Hey everyone, Overfletch here. Welcome back to another Fletch Rambles video. If you've not seen this series before, it is my series. It's my rambling series where I just talk nonsense basically, and this is something for you guys to sit back and listen to while you go and escape. So it's not really something you will watch. Like I said, it's more of a listening video. I haven't done one of these in a little bit. That's okay. I kind of want to bring these back to some type of schedule, but it's whatever. If they come out, they come out. Personally, I like talking, so it's nice for me to just be able to just get out some things in my head and just put them into a video. So today I don't really have a central topic. I just have some random shit I'm going to talk about, honestly. I'm going to be perfectly honest with you guys. I just have some things I want to get off. Well, I don't want to get off. Wow, that's really okay. We're not even a minute into this video. We're already getting like, okay, moving on. But yeah, we have some things I want to talk about. Like I said, by the way, the things I really talk about in these videos are like things that relate to me, to my accounts, to my YouTube channel, or just to RuneScape in general. Maybe even Twitch once in a while if we really need to, but we don't really talk about Twitch as much. You know what? I'm gonna casually mention Twitch. I haven't streamed like in 2 months on Twitch, and I want to do some more streaming sometime in August. So if you do like using Twitch, you know, you can go and follow me over there. Not gonna really plug anything else. That's the only thing. Maybe I'll do some more streaming. Yeah. Anyways, let's hop right into this ramble. So one thing I want to casually mention is right now on both my accounts, doing some things right now. I'm working towards my goals. I've shown you guys my goal sheets in my Ironman completion series. If you haven't checked it out, by the way, check out the latest videos, all that good stuff. At the time of this recording, it's like episode 65, pretty sure, and we got some nice things there. But right now I'm working on finishing cooking all my cooked food, and there really shouldn't be any spoilers in this ramble, but always do note that if you are watching the screen, there is a potential of a leak anytime, like I record things, like right now you'll see that some of my extra sharks are cooked. Wow, that's a big spoiler. And over on my ultimate, I don't want to show you guys the screen of it, but basically I'm doing some wood cutting right now, some wood chop, and also my ultimate video just went live as of recording this. Like I just released the Ultimate Ironman episode 15. I know not everybody likes that series, but it's doing fairly well, and I'm really liking it. Personally, I really like the account, and I'm so happy that I made the series. Yeah, that's enough of that. Another thing I want to talk about is YouTube in general. So right now, as of recording this, we're basically at 2,900 subscribers, which is really cool. I didn't even make a video about it, but I was actually at 2,500 subscribers not too long ago. I'd like to say a month or two. Maybe even a month, maybe early June. And this will be recorded like late July. It's probably go up in a few days after I post it. But I didn't do anything special for 2,500. Speaking of, I think about the time I hit 2,500, this channel became, well, this channel's like 3 years old, but it's been a year since I've become a YouTuber, basically. A year ago, at least. It was July 7th. I never made a video about it. I didn't do anything for it, really. I did some personal things. I kind of celebrated, honestly. It's like you know, 1 year anniversary. You gotta celebrate it a little bit. I didn't do anything for us, but I did keep it in mind. I think I mentioned it once. I probably did. But I do want to do something. I wanted to do something for the 2,500 plus 1 year, but I just didn't do it. I don't know what happened, but it just, like, you know, you ever want to do something, like, maybe like you say to your friends, like, hey, let's go and see a movie, and then everyone starts talking about it, and then 3 months later you realize you never saw it. It's kind of like that, or just, I don't know, replace movie with anything else. Basically, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do a Q&A. I wanted to leak it. That's what I wanted to do. 2,500. I was like, yeah, let's do a Q&A. Okay, maybe I'll make a video about it. Okay, and then like it's been a month later. So I'm thinking of making a Q&A video for 3,000 subscribers. If you guys do like that idea, let me know. Don't post any like questions like this video. If I get enough support and if I like it, honestly, what I will do is I will make a little like 1 minute video or whatever long video just saying like, hey guys, I want to do a Q&A video. Give me your suggestions, and basically any question I'll answer, honestly. So that's for 3,000. Like I said, we're almost at 2,900 subscribers. We've had a lot of subscribers recently from Reddit. There's been a fair few posts recently, well, not like really recently, but there was at least one this month, maybe even 2 this month, where people post like, hey, I need to find a RuneScape YouTuber, and then people will just post my channel. It's really cool. I even know some of the people there who will post like the same like copy paste, because like it gets asked at least once a month on Reddit, and I'm fairly active on Reddit personally, so I always see those threads, and it's really cool to be able to see you guys just like promoting my channel. Like, and I don't ask people to do it, and it's just, I don't know, it's really cool. I don't know how to describe that. It's just really, it's a really weird feeling, and then like, and I can tell something's going up because I'll I'll not even post a video that day, and I'll look and I've gained 40 subscribers. I'm like, okay, something happening on Reddit again. And I'll look, yep. It's like, hey guys, like I see a post like number 10 like on the top page. It's like, hey guys, I need to find some RuneScape 3 YouTubers, and then see my name somewhere there. Also, and my boy 10 Man, I'll see him on there. That's good. I always like seeing my friends doing well as well. Doing well as well. Wow. That's enough for that. Like I said, if you do like the idea of a Q&A, let me know in the comments below, or just even tell me. It's okay. My PM's usually on, like almost always on both my accounts. Speaking of talking, this is another topic that well, not even just me, but a few of you guys have mentioned to me the past probably 2 months at least, is about opening my friends chat. And at first, I was really reluctant because of some of my other friends. Well, this is like back. Let's back it up a little bit. Maybe 6 months ago, I was really reluctant to open up a friends chat purely because I had friends like, say, for example, Alone RS, which now he no longer plays the game. But back then, he had a fairly active friends chat, and I didn't want to make my own friends chat and basically want to compete with somebody. I felt really bad because he was my friend, and he still is. I'm not saying like he was. He still is. I definitely consider all my good friends like good RuneScape friends or YouTube friends in general, and I didn't want to just take away his like people or even try to compete. I thought it was wrong. Another one of my friends is Pyrodux. I know he has a friends chat, but he's been less active recently in the game. I think he's more busy with IRL. So it's not like now I don't mind as much making the friends chat, and it'd be nice to just have like a nice little community. And I do notice I've been getting more messages recently, so it would be nice to be able to have a little central area for someone to send me a message, or send not just me, but just have a little small community, talk to you guys more. That's I kind of like the benefit of like making live streams on Twitch, is that it's able to have instant or gratification, or basically what I'm trying to say is like I'm able to just interact with you guys in real time. It's not just I post a video and people are like, wow, good video. It's I can do something and I can ask you guys your opinion, and usually people in French like the French chat, or maybe even people like on other things are probably my more, I guess, loyal followers. It's I don't know if you want to call them that, but basically people that are more likely, if they see my name, they'll probably click what's happening. Those people are really cool. But anyways, that's another thing. If you guys would like the idea of my friends chat opening, let me know. I think I pretty much made up my mind that I will be opening up my friends chat. Not yet. Like it's open technically. If you guys really want to go ahead and head in there, like really want to be my guest, it's open. I don't care. But I'm gonna have a real like opening of it once, probably about mid-August, because if I think I've discussed this, is that basically the next 2 weeks I'm just going to be. Basically, the next 2 weeks is like my little break from summer school. Well, not really summer school. Like it's summer courses. I'm in college, and of course, and I took some summer courses. I literally just finished the courses. I just finished from the exams recently, so I'm gonna be on a little mini break while I'm waiting for fall. And while I'm waiting for fall, I'm just gonna go head back home for a few weeks. And during this time, like I kind of have a awkward positioning on my computer. I personally use 3 monitors. I haven't shown you guys my updated setup, but I use 3 monitors. I can't bring all 3 monitors when I go home. I can always use 2. And the desk I use is kind of uncomfortable. Yeah, I know what you're saying. A desk uncomfortable. I promise, if you saw it, you would understand what I mean. So I won't be doing things like Telos. I don't know where the first thing I was going to say with this. Basically, I actually kind of just rambled myself, and I don't remember what I was saying. Oh well. The thing about the thing, yeah. So This is dudes for the Ironman completion series, is that I will not be doing any Telos kills probably for these next 2 weeks. Okay, yeah, I remember what I was saying. Oh my god, I'm so good. Anyways, what I was trying to say is once I get back from that, the next 2 weeks, like in a couple weeks, yeah, I think we will go ahead and open up the friends chat. I'll probably post a video on my main Ironman completion series, and I'll have a little announcement letting you guys know that my friends chat is now officially open. But again, the chat is open. I can probably go into it right now. It is open, so if your friends really want, like I said again, I'm just gonna say it again. Like if you guys really want to go in there and like hang out for your own self, like because I'll be less active I think these next 2 weeks. Although it depends on what your definition of less active, because I play a lot of hours like now, especially like in summer courses. I play a lot of hours, so comparative I won't play that much, but for some people it might still be a lot. I probably will play like 5 or 6 hours a day for the next 2 weeks, maybe even a little more, maybe even a little less. Just depends on the day. And speaking of the fall semester. I don't know right now, but I think my uploading schedule might be a little bit less frequent, and I might do more rambles to compensate that. Although I know like almost everyone here would prefer a progress video over a ramble, or a Ultimate Ironman video, or just another progress over there. Definitely prefer that over a ramble, but I do want to have more rambles just to show people that, one, I'm still alive. Like, say, like, if it's been a week or something, or even a week and a half since a progress video, I like to add a little bit more variety just to show people, hey, I'm still here, I'm still making content, but it just takes time. And I know this isn't, I don't know what I'm trying to say. Basically, another thing I do want to do also with August, and I'd like to try, is I'd like to release a few more guides, a couple guides at least, because I have a few guides in the works. I just haven't finished them. Like, one guide I actually have, not really a script, but I have a rough script. I don't know what to call it. There's probably some type of like terminology with it, but it's basically just what I want to put in the video, what's the order of the video, some of the calculations for the video. Since personally, if I make a guide, that's actually kind of the reason I haven't made many guides, is that I just want to make them good. I want to have a video that I would watch, and it'd be the only guide that I personally would use. So that's why, I've only made one guide recently, or not even recently, the past year, my total time. Been one guide, and it was a fairly lengthy guide. And I think my next one I'll try to do, I think my goal will be less than 8 minutes, but if it goes more than that, that's okay. And I just wanted to test the waters of that one. But yeah, this one I think I will be doing another one, maybe within the next month. It's not like an amazing one. Well, I think it's okay, but I don't know if it's like something everybody wants. Kind of like the known restaurant one was something probably not everybody needed at the time. And then of course the cooking like outfit came out, so more people needed it. But this one will be more just, it's gonna be Ironman central. And speaking of, that's another thing. If you guys really have any suggestions or something you need that you personally have wanted as a guide, and you would like somebody to make it, maybe more Ironman related, let me know, and I can definitely consider it. I was thinking of doing some more like those like Ironman things, like maybe even like road to 99s, or just ways to train. I don't know if like 99 guys are like the best thing for Ironman, because there's so many variables. Honestly, I could do something like, I don't really love top fives, but they are a good format. I could do something like 5 things to do when you start an Ironman, or 5 best things, or what you should do first, or something, or like what you should first do, or like maybe even like Dungeoneering. I could do a quick one like what should you buy first, along those lines. Like, or I could even try to make a video. There's one like Autumn Elegy has this video where on old school he posts a video basically like the efficient, pretty much in a rough efficient maxing order. I could try to make something like that for RS3. Like it wouldn't be, it wouldn't be as like, I'm just gonna use the word smart. It wouldn't be as smart as his, as in wouldn't be as calculated. It'd be just a rough idea of what you could do. Or I could even make a video. I'm thinking of just brainstorming right here. Make a video that's maybe like how to get to a PVM ready Ironman, how to get how to get ready to a Raxor. Maybe some small calculations in there. Just post you an easy way to get to a Raxor. Because honestly, you could probably get an Ironman ready like in 2 to 3 months to do a Raxor with decent gear, with like a Dragon Rider Lance. Of course, the Dragon Rider Lance, that's RNG. But like everything else, probably the skills and everything. If my ultimate was a regular, you guys can't see it scream, but if my ultimate was a regular Ironman, I could have probably been Raxor ready if I only played the Ironman already. Like I'd be at a Raxor right now. I know I would. But I wanted to play my main Ironman anyways. Even though my ultimate is a ultimate Ironman, by the way, cannot bank. I could still probably be like a Raxor at the end of the year if I still progress semi. Also, I'll mention this very briefly. I know this isn't video just for people who play Ultimate or watch the Ultimate Iron videos, but probably some of you are here. So I'm gonna quickly mention my next few like plans for the account. So the beach will be coming out, either have already come out by the time I release this video, or it's basically about to come out. And one thing for this account is I'm gonna be doing construction like only at the beach. We're gonna see how high we can get. My hope is like 85 construction, maybe even closer to 90. And then with that done, I think I will go and finish off Prif once beach ends. So sometime in September-ish, we'll be going to Prif. Once we get to Prif, I'm going to go straight for 99 construction. And I'll also have to get a dragon pickaxe in that time because I'll have to use the harmonic dust to make a crystal pickaxe. So once I'm 99 crafting, I don't know what will happen after that. It'll probably be the end of September, in my opinion. I'll be about hopefully 99 crafting, perf unlocked, and all that good sorts of stuff. Which means I'll probably have to work a little bit more on Reapers at that time to try to get maybe 1 or 2 Hydrixes before I start Araxor. My hope would, I think, would be an Amulet of Souls would probably be nice. Although what I would probably do is just get the Onyxes from Araxor anyways. I wouldn't worry about like getting Onyxes anywhere else. So maybe an Amulet of Souls and Ring of Death maybe. Ring of Death might actually be nice. Speaking of, Ring of Death actually opens up a decent amount of content. Because what I can do is I can Suicide at Death and then keep my Ring of Death. And what that means is that everything I store with Death will be safe whenever I die. Because if I just use the Ring of Death charges, but I had to be really careful speaking of. So if I ever die with the Ring of Death, everything is safe at Death, and that'll be really nice later on. I don't want to make this an Ultimate Ironman rambling video, so if you guys do like the Ultimate Ironman, that's like my next future goals for it. So that's pretty much a little bit nice little wrap up of all those little things. Just again, I'll mention it really briefly, just in case, like, if you're not somebody who pauses the video, writes comments, and just keeps going. We're gonna hit 3,000 subscribers soon. I would like to do a Q&A. If you guys would like that, let me know. I want to open up my FC probably in the next couple weeks. I gave you guys some updates on my accounts. I also pointed out that my schedule might be changing within August, maybe August to December, or even the next 2 years. Also, speaking of, I think as at a very minimum, I would be continuing creating content or at least progress videos for the next 2 years. So if you're somebody who is like, man, I love YouTubers, but I hate when they quit. Like, I think I would like to make videos for at least the next 2 years minimum, and that's a minimum. Like, I only say that because that's when I'll be graduating. So I don't want to just guarantee that I'll be able to create content as I do right now, because I never know when the real world hits, when I graduate. So all those cool things. Yeah, let me know in the comments below the 2 things, your homework tonight, or your homework for this video. Well, okay, 3 things is if you like the Q&A, if you join the FC, and if you have any ideas for guides. If you don't, that's all right. It's simple as watching the video today. That completes your homework. It's a participation grade, if you guys didn't know. It's just all you have to do is participate in the assignment. You get 100. You get 100 today. Also want to quickly mention one thing. This is more Ironman related. Is that there was a poll. I'm probably not going to post it at all right now. I'm not going to post it in the comments. I'll probably will forget. But it was a poll like maybe a couple weeks ago at most that Ramen made on his personal Twitter. And if you guys don't know, Mod Ramen's basically the dude for us for Ironman. He makes all the Ironman updates. Speaking of, there was actually one kind of recent, was groups shifting tombs. I really have no opinion on that update, purely because I haven't not done shifting tombs, so I can't really give myself any little like update about that. In hindsight, or in theory, I think it's a decent update, just because it's Ironman only groups. But I'll have to try it to see how I feel about it. But he made a poll about group Ironman Dungeoneering. I've not seen any updates on that poll, but the poll did have like decent numbers, although of course you never know who was voting on it and who wasn't. I think it was like 60% or 65-35, something along that something about that. I'm gonna give you guys my personal 2 cents about group Dungeoneering. I don't like the argument whenever someone says this about anything, about, oh, it's been like this for X amount of years, why do we need to change it now? I don't like that argument at all, because like if something's broke, like it's not broken, but if something is broken, why leave it in? It's not a bug, it's a feature. No. I've never really liked that argument. Like, it's better to rip the band-aid off now than do it 5 years down the road. Go ahead and do it if you want to do it. If a dev really wants to do something, just do it. Like, it's so much better than waiting to slowly pulling off that band-aid. Now, personally, I don't think I'd vote for group Dungeoneering. One thing I would rather have is either solo. Yeah, I'd rather have solo larges, where you can make, like, on Dungeoneering, if you're a solo person or solo player, you cannot do a large Dungeoneering floor. Personally, I'd rather just have the ability to do that. That would decently increase XP. I don't really know. Like, I'm not a big Dungeoneering dude. I don't know how much that would increase it. probably get it a little bit more of course, if it did increase, it would get it closer to the normal rate you can get with a team. But I don't really think we need group DG. I guess I would vote honestly, I would either abstain from the vote or vote no, or just wait and probably vote with the majority vote, depending on say if it was let's pretend it needed 50% to pass and it was at 49% yes, I'd probably vote yes. But that's just being honest. I know I always feel bad about getting saying no to new content and making someone else lose out on new content. Although the only thing that really opens up is just people able to boost, which of course group Ironman group Ironman bossing already has that ability, and we don't need more of it. But nah, overall I don't know. I'd probably abstain, honestly. As long as there's an abstain feature, I'd probably just skip the vote and see what happens. And honestly, whatever wins, I'm okay with. It depends on the requirements also for the poll. If it's just Ironman mode, I feel like it would pass 100%, because a lot of people have low-level Ironman that are just they've logged in at least once, made an Ironman account. So those people could basically just spam yes. It'd probably pass. I don't know. Do I want it polled? I kind of want it polled just so people kind of shut up. Not really shut up. I feel rude saying that, but just so everyone stops talking about Group DG. Because even if it failed, we know it's been polled, and then we don't have to talk about it ever again. Although was it? I swear Group DG was polled once. Maybe something else was polled. I think it was just something else, kind of similar. So yeah, if that is polled, as long as whatever wins actually comes out, I'm okay with it. I don't really care at the end of the day. Personally, I will not use on my Ultimate Ironman. Technically, okay, I might. If I do, it's only with my friend who actually also plays an Ultimate, and I know 100% he is playing with the rules. There might be other people out there that have even made unofficial Ultimates because of me, or they just have an unofficial Ultimate. That's really cool. But nobody else I really know I can really have any I can really validate their story that they're an Ultimate. And I know Dungeoneering really isn't there's no benefit to having a real world bank. I don't know, it's just something about only being able to boss or only be able to do group activities with other Ultimate Ironmen makes it feel more right, in my opinion. So I guess maybe I would do group GG, but I feel just feel weird. I don't know, it almost makes me feel like I'd be leeching on my Ultimate. So I don't really want to do that. I'd rather train up the skill myself. Dungeoneering isn't that bad, so I wouldn't mind. Now, on Overfletch, my main Ironman, you could be sure I would do Group DG. I would love it. I'd probably get 120, and I'd actually go for comp if that came out. But again, I kind of don't want it to come out. Part of me wants it, part of me doesn't. That's why, like I said, I'm on the fence. I probably would just abstain or go with the majority vote. It's because either way, it doesn't matter to me as much. It would benefit me, but at the same time, if there was a poll option to give everybody a free, I don't know, one item of anything they wanted, yeah, that'd benefit me, but I don't know if I'd vote yes. Oh, I know it's not the same thing. Yes, I know making a group content with Ironman only isn't the same thing. By the way, if Group DG comes out, I would like to propose the idea of Ironman only sinkholes, because if that's already out, and there's caches and there's group shifting tombs, I kind of don't see the reason why we shouldn't have group sinkholes, Ironman only. I like sinkholes personally. That was one thing I actually really enjoyed on my main account. Was when I don't even remember what year I was. I know of course it's semi-recent, but whatever year it was, I would sometimes do sinkholes with my clan members, and we would all compete against each other and just have a fun time, and it was just really funny. Sometimes when your friends had a really large lamp and then you would steal it, everyone started laughing, and then that one guy, of course that one guy would be upset, but everyone was just just having a fun time, and it was fun. Maybe I'm just more nostalgic over it. I know it's only a few years, so it's not really a big nostalgic drive, but maybe I'm remembering it differently than it really is. But I wouldn't mind seeing sinkholes again. But again, I'm perfectly happy if neither of those things ever come to the Ironman mode. I'd rather just not. And also, at the time of recording this video, the month ahead for August literally just came up. And there's really only 3 things on it, other than the Ninja updates. I don't remember if there was anything else Ninja updatey. I know Mod Shawnee was just doing his Q&A or behind the scenes, not behind the scenes. That's the patch note teaser. They have that. So that's definitely probably a good one to check out. I wish I could record this video a little bit later and get you guys some of that information for that. Sadly, I don't really have the time right now, which is okay. But the 3 things coming out are the beach, which we already knew, and it was basically a July update, so it's kind of like that's kind of a meh one, but they're really hyping it up, and I can tell why. The second one is the achievement system, which is basically batch 2 of the achievement system and fixing the patch 1, which, whatever. I'm not gonna sit here and complain about it, because at least they're actually like taking consideration from the first one, and they realized very quickly that a lot of it was no bueno, and they're fixing it. So at least it's not a game where they're like, well, we already released it, tough luck, bye. Because I know some games out there, they've done some weird design choices, people complain, and they basically just say, well, that sucks. So it's definitely good to see that even within like a month or a couple months, they're like, hey, yeah, we did that. All right, we'll fix it. Don't worry. And then the last one is Crystal Skill Champas, which I don't really have any opinion on. Skill Champas aren't that like good to really get on Ironman, so it won't really matter to me as much, I don't think. Maybe it will. It might be really good, like it might be efficient wise if it's decent XP to actually do it towards 120 or 200 mil hunter. We'll have to find out. Like personally, I'm not going for those skills, so that will not matter to me. And I saw a decent bit of complaining on Reddit, which I mean that's bound to happen on like just how Reddit is set up. That there's a lot of people complaining that there's not many updates for August, and there really isn't. I feel like it's gonna be another month where patch notes are the best updates, which isn't like the worst thing, I guess. As long as there's not too many bugs this month, I won't be that annoyed. But I'm honestly not surprised, just because what was it? Was it late June when they announced that they were gonna disband the idea of the expansions, and they're just going to go back to RuneScape and its roots? I knew that the next few months were probably going to be slow, just because they basically had to shift how they were doing things, and they had to change everything up really fast. So I knew that the next few couple months probably were going to lack because of this, since they were probably already planning a expansion model anyways. So I knew that these ones would probably lack. Although one thing someone else pointed out, I noticed on Reddit, was the thing that there's really haven't been many quests this year, like at all. Like I haven't done the new desert quest yet, other than Jack of Spades, which that's actually a 2-minute quest. Like there's actually like nothing else. I don't really know. I feel like they should have just had, shouldn't have been a quest, honestly. They should have just been a thing. Well, I guess it is kind of a quest in its mind. Like I was about to say, like where you just go talk to a guy and then you fly there. Although it does have a nice, or it has a nice opening little like somatic, or not somatic, yeah, whatever. A little like cutscene, opening cutscene where it just says like the Menopause, and yeah, that's really it's nice and hype. Oh, I don't even know if I talked about Menopause in general, but my honest opinion, I do like one thing I thought was really weird was a lot of people were complaining about some of the mid-level stuff, but it was designed to be more for the mid-tier. And on my ultimate's like definitely at mid-tier level. It's like 1800 total level right now. I'm not gonna spoil anything else, but it's about 1800 total level, and it's honestly perfect for that account. There's some really nice things for mid-tier, like level 50s. You unlock a lot of little things. So I think it's really good. It's a really good update for those levels, for the little few updates you get there. I can understand some of the higher stuff people were kind of sad about, and the rep system I can definitely understand. The Soul Obelisk kind of fixed that, although it fixed it with a daily scape, even though they're trying to reduce daily scape, which is really funny. I like how they're kind of fixing a few things by like, oh, let's just, add another daily, even though we're trying to reduce daily scape. So it's really funny. I don't know. I feel like there's different teams at Jagex just doing different things, and they're like, wait, we're trying to do the other thing. Don't do that. Oh yeah, I wanted to mention a tiny little thing, is that one of my last rambles was about group Ironman mode and the idea of it. I know I explained it a decent bit in there, but I also wanted to quickly mention in here. So there has actually been no news about group Ironman mode. My personal opinion, this is just a little like what I think would happen, is if they're going to announce it, or if they're going to do it in all like honesty, what would probably happen is it'll either be a hyped up thing at RuneFest, or it will be a thing in like either one of those year ahead videos, or it'll be just something released, or some news released about it early 2018. So because I've had a few people discuss, like, ask me about, hey, when is that coming out, or is that, because like right now it's not even a thing. It's just an idea that a lot of people like, and one of the mods on Old School likes. Doesn't mean it's coming out for this game. It doesn't even mean it's going out for Old School. I think it's personally going to come out just because of how much hype there is about it on Old School. So I think there would be too many people complaining if it didn't come out. Although, of course, there might be an engine like complaint about it. Like there might be too much engine work to actually create the group Ironman mode, which is understandable. So as long as there's no complications, my personal opinion is that within the next 12 months, I definitely expect to see group Ironman mode. And I still have a decision that I will be playing a group Ironman mode. My thought process is I want to max my ultimate and then shift my ideas to a new account, which will probably be group Ironman, which, to be honest, I'm not going to make a new account. Like, let's pretend that I max my ultimate in May. Let's just pretend. Theoretically, I max in May, and then let's pretend that group Ironman mode comes out in July of next year. What I would do is I would probably play my ultimate for a little bit, maybe think of some cool ideas or cool little things I can do during those next 2 months. Maybe I wouldn't do anything. Maybe I'd just quit it and not make any videos on it. And then what I would do is once group Ironman mode comes out, that's what all I would do for my second account. Maybe even take a break on Overfletch. I'm unsure. That's a year away. I don't want to speculate when I would do, because you guys know me. Within a day, I will change my ideas. I'll change my goals. So we're not going to try and speculate what I'm going to do in a year. I do plan to max my ultimate, though. I really do. It'll be my third maxed account on RuneScape 3, the main game, and it'd be really nice to just have another one. That's my main goal for that account. I'm definitely putting in the hours towards it. I've definitely done a decent amount of EHP towards it, since, spoilers, if you haven't seen the past 2 thumbnails, I'll give you like 5 seconds to, like, I don't know. Okay, basically, if you look at the last 2 thumbnails, I got 299s on my ultimate. It's not even a spoiler. Just look at the thumbnails for the videos. I got runecrafting and fishing. So both of those are decent time-wise. Runecrafting especially is a lot of hours usually, and then not woodcutting, fishing is also a decent amount of hours. Although I might have to do some more post 99. It depends on 2 things. One, if they bring back the fair next year. I kind of think they will, just because a lot of times I notice really recently they like doing those like little events that everyone gets hyped up about, and they're easy updates for them to make. So I kind of expect the fair to come back next year, and then I'll probably finish off 99 cooking there, or maybe I'll just do some other event. Maybe I'll even do some beach. I probably won't do beach, but spoilers alert. Probably gonna only do construction, because construction is definitely slower than cooking, and I might even passively finish 99 cooking through other means. I didn't want to talk about more about Ultimate, but whatever. I guess I am. So yeah, that account's definitely on its way towards max. Even though it's like 1900 total, it definitely has a good bit of hours. It'll probably be 2k total before I even think about. And then again, I also want to, okay, we'll quickly mention about my Overfletch account. So my next goal pretty much is to finish a orb set. You guys have seen my last videos. I've been doing Telos, and there's no spoilers that's my next goal, is my next big goal. Although, of course, next 2 weeks I'm not going to be doing Telos, so next 2 weeks I'll be doing some things that aren't Telos. I'll be finishing cash stack goals. I might try to finish my 500 mil cash stack goal in the next 2 weeks, just because I know mining smithing is coming in the next couple of months. Like, it's just kind of confirmed. Unless you delay it again into 2018, which I don't expect, but I hope they will do the update right. If they need to delay it, they need to delay it then. But I expect to alch all my alchables before the update comes live. That's because I know they're going to change some alchables, or like what it alchs for, and I want to get ahead of that game. So I'm going to definitely alch all my stuff, and this next 2 weeks might be the perfect time to alch. And then generate, I know at least I would have a 500 mil cash stack. You're also probably wondering, why do I need a 500 mil cash stack? And there's really no reason. One reason is, like, there's 2 reasons why I want a lot of cash. Actually, one, I'm going to need probably like 100 mil at least when I do summoning, because I'm going to be doing summoning once they release the summoning pet. I'll try for the pet, see if I can get it, and just make some more pack yaks, make some more steel titans, make everything that I need basically, just so I don't have to make pouches for a very long time. Like I'll probably keep like 10,000 pack yaks, and I'll probably never need more pack yaks, and I'll make a lot of scrolls, and the rest I'll just convert back to shards. But I probably need at least 100 or 150 mil just for summoning. Like I said, just because I'm going to keep a lot of the pouches. And then number 2, money is always a good thing to have. especially like if they release another skill. Let's pretend they release a skill that's, I don't know, 10 GP per XP, and I want to get 120 for some reason in the skill, or like maybe it's an elite skill. And even as an Ironman, let's pretend it's 10 GP per XP. That'd be a lot of money. And if I had, let's say 350 mil post like my summoning using my charms up, 350 mil gets me a huge head start if it was a 10 GP per XP. It's probably not gonna be, I don't even know if they even confirmed. I think they, actually I don't think they said exactly what kind of skill they want to make next. I know they want to make a skill like 2019 or 2020 or one of those things. Maybe I won't even play my Ironman by that point, but it's just always good to have cash just in case something happens, or if they do a construction update, maybe one day they'll just have a massive overhaul of construction and it costs like 100 mil to have really cool best in slot things for like construction that are really overpowered. I'll have the money ready, and it's just good as a content creator in general just to have a lot of cash. And it's kind of an Ironman bragging rights to be like, hey, I have 300 mil cash, on my Ironman, by the way. So I think we've rambled on long enough today. I don't really have anything else to really talk about. I don't think I do. If there's anything I need to talk about, this is my last thing. I don't know if anyone else is really watching at this point, but if there's anything I really need to talk about, or maybe something you'd like to hear me say, or some, I don't know. I don't even know what I'm saying here. Basically, I guess leave that in the comments too. Other than more, actually, of course, leave anything in the comments. I don't care. I was about to say don't leave like more like the word like more rambles, but leave that in the comments. If you want to see something, let me know. Don't hold your voice back. I love more comments. Like I don't know. Like I definitely like seeing more comments. Like in general. Like if you guys ever have something you want to post, just post it. Like it can't be, even if you just say hi, I don't care. Or if you just say like, nice video, that's great. I definitely like seeing it. So we're not gonna ramble any longer because I could definitely talk for the next probably hour about nonsense. So that's gonna be it for me, guys. If you haven't watched any of the rambles and you do like this one, check out the other ones. There's like probably another 12-ish, maybe more. I don't really remember how many we've had. I bet we have more ultimate videos. Maybe I'm wrong. That is it for this ramble. Hope you have enjoyed, and do check out some of the other videos and all that other good stuff. But I'll see you guys hopefully in the next couple weeks on the ramble. Take care, everyone.